Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm JC. Today's video is kind of a writing experiment, I guess. It's not a traditional writing experiment, but I got this idea because I was listening to the first episode of Kate Kavanaugh's podcast, Making Money, Making Art. And the first guest that she had was an artist. And she talked about back when she started putting her art on Instagram for everyone, it was kind of she had been trying to make everything perfect and waiting to put her stuff out until it got perfect. So she said she just one day she just decided she was going to post her art on Instagram for every day for I'm not sure if she said it was 30 days or a couple of weeks, or I'm not entirely sure the amount of time. But I'll link the podcast in the description box so you can go check it out for yourself. But she said she wanted to just not throw out, but put her artwork out there, whether it was perfect or not, whether it was what she deemed perfect or finished or whatever, just to see, what kind of feedback she got. So, or whether it would increase her following or her social media presence in as far as her art goes. I was thinking it's not really the same thing, but I had a Medium site that has been inactive since 2020, I believe, is what the stats are going to show in just a moment when I show them to you. But I hadn't used it. I posted 3 times on there, and I didn't really know what to do with it. I still don't know what to do with Medium, but I know the objective is to try to put your work out on as many platforms as you possibly can, or at least the ones that you like or can feasibly stand. Medium is one of those platforms. I like to read other people's stuff on Medium. So I would theoretically like for people to read my stuff on Medium. And but I have all this stuff that I didn't know would be right to post on Medium. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't polished enough for Medium to my standards, but I'm a perfectionist, so I could polish something up forever and it still wouldn't be perfect, or up to what I would consider Medium standards. But then again, I see various types of posts on Medium, from essays to the list posts to just anecdotal short pieces. So I see lots of range of stuff on Medium. So I just wanted to throw some stuff out on Medium for just 2 weeks straight, daily, just to see if it increased my presence, if it if it got me any more followers on Medium, if it got me any more views, and one interesting thing that I'll show you in a second that happened was that it actually put my Medium information back onto the Google search when you search my name, because it wasn't on there for the longest time. Medium was like maybe second or third, maybe third or fourth page when you Google my name. So it's on the first page now, number 6, but it's still on the first page of the Google results, which I thought was quite interesting. Now, it didn't greatly increase my numbers. I gained maybe 3 new followers, maybe, not entirely sure. But and it the read through ratio that I looked at, it seemed like they were getting read through at least 50% or more of the time. Most of them got read through 100% of the time, but they weren't clicked on as much as I would like. But I'm sure it's because I don't know how to navigate Medium well. I don't know how to make it work well for me. So I imagine that maybe if I knew how to make Medium work better for me, it could work better if I posted more consistently on there. But in 2 weeks, there were people sharing my Medium from Twitter. Now, also, granted, in the first week that I did this, I forgot to share it on Twitter. So I wasn't really sharing it with anyone that I was posting on Medium. So that could have been part of the problem, at least for the first week of this experiment. But I digress. Um, Lessons learned. I did decide that, well, actually, no. I'm going to slide over to show you some of the stats. They're not great numbers, so don't be prepared for anything like wow and amazing. They're not. But but they are higher numbers than I was getting before, obviously, when it was completely inactive. And honestly, when I did the 3 posts before, I think it was more read through and more views than I got on those 3 posts when I did it before. So try to gain something from each experience. But anyway, I'm going to take you over to the stats and be back in a moment. So I'm not really a stats person, and I don't exactly know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at stats and numbers. But and I'm not gonna sit there and say that 2 weeks of posting daily on Medium, you know, changed my numbers dramatically. However, considering I had stopped posting at all, and if you take you over to the screen where I show my stories that I have posted. So let's see. Here you can see these 3 right here were posted well back in 2020, which is the last time I was really active on Medium. So I posted starting May 2nd right here with an artist immediate survival guide, 15 ways you can profit in the next 60 days. And as you can see, I posted every single day. You don't see Mondays on there because it's not Monday yet. I'm shooting this on Sunday, but I will post on Monday as well. But I've posted every single day since May 2nd for the last 2 weeks just to see if it gained me any new followers or anything like that. I mean, I didn't have many followers to begin with, but also that might have something to do with the fact that I don't really promote my writing on Medium, which is another thing that I posted for the first few days in this experiment and forgot to share. So after those few days, I started sharing and I started getting some retweets on my post and things like that. So it doesn't show me the stats from before in 2020, obviously, because that was a long time ago. But I promise you, they were not this. They probably didn't have any bars on the screen at all. So it says 33 views in 30 days, which I guess averages out to about a view a day, which isn't a lot. But if you consider the fact that I was not posting anything to me starting to post every single day for 2 weeks, actually I haven't even been posting for 30 days. So it's probably less than it probably amounts to less than what I'm even thinking of in my head. But let's see. It says I have 7 fans, 25 reads, 33 views. But let's see, when I click on the audience stats is when, okay. No, that's probably not what I want to click on. Sorry. Oh, okay. Scroll down to the views per post and the read-through ratio. Which I don't know if there's only one view and it's 100% read-through. I mean, I guess that's not saying much. On some of them I have 2 views. Your vision is not for everyone has 3, which is 100% ratio for the 3. No risk equals no reward. Got 5 views, but only 60% read-through ratio. 5 views, only 3 reads, and 60%, so probably not saying a lot. Attention all passengers had 6 views, 3 read through ratios, and only 50%. Read through ratio, I said that wrong, but you get what I mean. So, excuse that. Now, again, I'm not a numbers person. I'm not an analytics person. I don't really know what any of these numbers mean. I'm pretty sure it's not good numbers. But since I am a person that chooses to look on the bright side of things, I will say, considering that I hadn't posted anything on Medium since 2020, and I've been posting daily for the last 2 weeks, I would assume, or I want to assume, that if I continued posting daily, that these numbers would grow and the stats would grow. And if I actually shared my Medium posts, that would grow them as well. I probably should add Medium to my description. That could be a thing. But again, here's all of my stories that I've recently posted. Whether I keep posting daily, I don't know. Now, whether it's worth it or not, let's see. Another thing that I noticed changed a little with me posting on Medium for the last 2 weeks daily, which I'm not sure it says a lot, but I noticed because I don't try to make a habit out of Googling my name, but when I do, I do every so now and then to see what comes up, what pops up first, and what is at the top of the Google search. So at the top comes Facebook usually for me. LinkedIn is not usually at the top, but I guess because I share my stuff on LinkedIn as well, that makes sense. I don't know why Authors Den is like the third, because it's a platform that I was on a long time ago and I haven't really shared anything new on there, but says I last visited in 2021, but I don't remember visiting in 2021, so there's that. But and of course my own site comes up fourth, which also baffles me. But here's the interesting part. Twitter comes up fifth. Medium comes up sixth now. Medium was not coming up at all on the first page of the Google search. I don't even think it was coming up on the second page of the Google search before. So posting daily on Medium has upped the Medium showing on my Google search of my name, which I find interesting. Because Medium, again, wasn't on the first 2 pages of my Google search before. So that is an interesting tidbit, and because I know Medium is so there's mixed reviews on whether Medium is highly looked at or not, but it's interesting that it's now popping up on the very first page of my Google search for my name, at number 6, above my Pinterest, which I post on probably more frequently than I do Medium, but also interesting. Okay, so there you have it. Like I said, not big, fantastic numbers, but the point of this experiment for me anyway was I'm very, I don't want to say stingy, or I'm very hesitant to share my work sometimes. Even on here, when I did the flash fiction experiment, I was hesitant to read it aloud because that meant you got to hear my work, and I knew it wasn't perfect, it wasn't polished, and it wasn't, I had never done flash fiction before, so obviously it's nowhere near the people who do flash fiction all the time. So I'm hesitant to share my work a lot of the time if it's not polished to near perfection. I know nothing can be actually perfect, but near perfection. So this experiment for me was more of it wasn't really about the numbers, even though I did want to see if I actually got any clicks, any read throughs, if people actually did any claps. There were a few claps on there on some of those. One of them had 25 claps. I'm not entirely sure what the claps mean on Medium yet. Again, I don't know how to navigate Medium. But anyway, that's not what I was about to say. Um, it was more for me to kind of let loose and not be so hesitant about sharing work, even if it's not perfect, because even if it's not perfect, someone else still might get something out of it. I believe some of those posts had some comments on them that someone found them, appealing to them and inspiring to them. And if I hadn't shared it because it wasn't perfect, then it wouldn't have been inspiring to that person. But so it was more of an experiment for me to kind of get out of my own way and stop. Not saying that obviously things should be edited and polished, but sometimes we hold on to work so long because we want it to be perfect that it never gets out there and no one ever sees it. And that's what I'm trying to get away from doing. And I think I do want to write more Medium posts, maybe not daily, maybe at least once or twice a week, just to kind of keep it active. I want to write up some new pieces because these were, in all fairness, these were what you call recycled pieces from, I wrote them years ago, but they never really went anywhere because, again, waiting for them to be perfect. So I did do some sprucing up of them and edited to a degree, but I'd have been editing for many more days if I wanted them to get to my standard of perfect. But so I don't know if it's worth posting on Medium. I know that was the I know I told someone else I was doing this experiment and they, were like, I don't know if it's worth posting on Medium or to even attempt to get Medium active. I would like to see, maybe if I did some more research on how Medium works, how to navigate Medium better. If you know how to navigate Medium effectively, please let me know in the comments what I'm doing wrong, what I could be doing differently. Um, how often do you think person should post on Medium to get effective feedback and effective following on Medium? Um, if you have experience actually making money with your Medium site, let me know that too and what your tips and secrets, if you're willing to share, are. Um, but yeah, this experiment was a little freeing for me because it got a little easier to share my work, even though it wasn't in perfect form, as the days went on. So I kind of enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it even more when someone shared it or someone liked it or clapped on it. Still don't know what that means exactly. But so I enjoyed this experiment. Hopefully I will find more like this or in this vein to do. My next one, I want to do a more structured writing routine that might involve me waking up really early in the morning, which I'm not gonna like. But I want to see, given that some things have changed with my day-to-day situation, because I now I babysit, or some people might call it nannying, but I babysit now Monday through Friday. So I have to navigate how to work my writing into that schedule because I'm not giving up on my writing. So anyway, that's going to be something I try sometime in the next couple of weeks, or the next month or so. Anyway, you have any more suggestions for any experiments you would like to see me try, or that you think I should try, or that I would like, also put those in the comments down below. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos Mondays and Thursdays, and I live stream on Wednesdays now from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, in the comments, if you have any experience with Medium, if you know how to navigate it and make it work effectively, let me know in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions for any writing experiments or anything you'd like to see me try out experimental wise as far as writing, let me know in the comments. As usual, if you would like to support me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog site, my online magazine, my online store, or my Ko-fi page, all of those links can be found in the description box below, along with my Medium link, so that you can follow me along on Medium. And until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.